You're listening to Winnipeg's Classic 107. My name is Simon Rusnak, and this morning I'm joined by Maestro Daniel Raiskin in the studio. And Maestro, the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra 2024-25 season, this was announced just recently, and it's a season that begins with the return of a well-known talent to kick off the new season. James Ennis is returning to town, isn't he?
Yes, and it's wonderful, and I remember him opening our season 22-23 with an incredible performance of Beethoven. And it was actually, I had to wait 5 years before getting him here, and we were incredibly lucky to succeed. Of course, everyone knows that James is not only Manitoban, and his very first orchestral performances and steps were with Winnipeg Symphony, but he's very connected to the orchestra and the community, and really loves coming here. We're overjoyed to have him back already on such a after such a short break, and now not just for a single concerto, but in his double role, because not only he's a brilliant violinist, he is also a fantastic viola player. And as a former violist and colleague of him, it would give me an extra joy to conduct not only an iconic Brahms concerto with James, with his beautiful melodies and this incredible oboe solo in the beginning of the second movement, which actually prevented and someone who the work was dedicated to from playing it. But also in the second half, he would play a fantastic piece by Hector Berlioz, Harold in Italy, for viola and orchestra. By the way, the same story there, because the introduction was so hefty. Paganini, for whom the work was written, actually refused to play it at first sight. So these two pieces also united by that. And it's also wonderful storytelling there in both Brahms and Harold in Italy. So I think that this will be a beginning with exclamation mark like no other. James, Saturday night, wonderful program, and a real kind of energy explosion to carry on the complete season after that.
Yes, opening night with James Ennis, and like you say, in the dual role, James Ennis violinist and James Ennis violist, which we don't often get to hear in the city. So what an evening it will be to kick off the 2024-25 season. That begins a string of sensational talent rolling through town. Brian Chang returns. There's also going to be a wonderful number of other guest artists. There's going to be a night celebrating Gwen Hobig with her family up on stage. I mean, it looks like it's going to be an outstanding season, and just kind of running through things and looking at the general overview. Not only Saturday classics, Thursday classics, which was new this past season, and also embracing Sunday classics too this year. Can you talk about the wide variety of opportunities to take in the WSO seemingly every night of the week?
Yeah, well, I think that this is what we try to see and react to how our world changes, just through simple steps to reach out by creating different opportunities and formats, not only by the music we play, but also when we play it and how. Thursday Classics is a concert with a little shorter program, but with a lot of storytelling from stage, not only by playing music, but also giving those who maybe make their first steps and finding the symphonic music attractive and interesting to learn more about the composers, the pieces. Sometimes it's just about the trivia to show people that composers are not gods and so on. Performances, they're simple people that deal with the same issues in their life in the past and current, and that becomes very, very popular among those who don't want to have everything kind of ghettoed into their weekends, including the cultural events. Then, especially in the darker and colder times with Winnipeg weather, not everyone has means and courage and maybe even health to, on the darker nights, late in the evening, go to the concert hall and enjoy symphonic music. So for those who really want to do it, a Sunday afternoon, it's a wonderful opportunity. And again, it also gives the orchestra a very welcome opportunity to perform works prepared for either Thursday or Saturday classics, not once but twice, and it's great because not a single repeat actually creates the same performance. I would almost encourage those who come on Thursday and see that the repeat is on Sunday, come again. You will hear the same music in a completely different light, and that can be also very rewarding for the organization, for the musicians, just really to even develop their own playing, their own take on what we perform.
Well, we've got all the details up at classic107.com. The Saturday Classics, Thursday Classics, Sunday Classics, the Untuxed series returns, plus, as always, special concerts, the Live at the WSO, as well as the BMO Night at the Movies series continues. Maestro Daniel Raiskin, what a season it will be. So looking forward to it, and looking forward to another, your 7th season as music director of the WSO. What an achievement that is.
Wonderful, and thank you. I hope the 7th will be a kind of a lucky number, and maybe at a certain point we can talk more in depth about, like the rest of the season, and also some of the new formats that we're going to offer our audiences and patrons. And really, I think that the WSO is gaining pace, and it's by all means not very easy time for cultural organizations around Canada, and particularly in prairie regions. So we'd really want to see our communities stand strongly with us and behind us, and the orchestra really finds its footing again after very difficult years of COVID and emerging from that.
And again, I mean, I've mentioned this to you before, but the orchestra is also just sounding fantastic.
Yeah,
so come on
absolutely.
down. Make sure you explore those season ticket options that are available, single tickets as well. Details up at WSO.ca, or head to classic107.com. A very exciting season we're in store for, and we're not even wrapped up with this 2023-24 season 2. Plenty of music to enjoy here in the city.
Absolutely. Thank you, Simon.